Okay, boys and girls, so we're going to read chapter or paragraph 14 to 18. And it starts off with several times in those early weeks of September. So it's the second month of school. And probably, she showed up in something outrageous. So if she showed up in something outrageous, that means she was dressed in something different, something strange. A 1920s flapper dress, an Indian buckskin, a kimono, and one day she wore a denim mini skirt with green stockings. And crawling up one leg was a parade of enamel ladybugs and butterfly pins. Normal for her were long, floor brushing pioneer dresses and skirts. Okay, so all these things here, the flapper dress, that's from the past. Indian buckskin is something they wore in the past. You might have heard about that in social studies. Maybe the Comanche Indians from Texas wore that. Or then we have the kimono. That is traditional clothing from, I think it's Japanese clothing, possibly. And then she wore a denim miniskirt with green stockings. That's something here that we used to wear, but back in the day, not something we wear right now recently. So if I go ahead and show you pictures of those, because you don't know what those look like, this is what a flapper's dress looks like from the 1920s. So she went to school in that. Then it said she wore buckskin dress one day. Native Americans wear those, or they did in the past. It's traditional clothing from the past. Japanese kimono, traditional clothing. And then a mini skirt with green stockings. Stockings are kind of like tights. Those are not things that we would normally wear today. Then on the stockings, she had pins all the way up of ladybugs and butterflies. So she pinned on like little, kind of like stickers, but they have a backing to it with a needle in it that you just like pin it on. And so it would be of ladybugs and of butterflies. That's not something we would normally wear to school or see anybody wearing nowadays. Okay. Then it says normal for her were long floor brushing pioneer dresses and skirts. So in the United States in the past, traditional wear from in the past could have been, the pioneers wearing those long dresses and long skirts. That's not normal for us, but they're saying normal for her would have been the pioneer dresses and the skirts. Why? Because she's wearing flapper dresses from the past, Indian buckskins from the past, kimono from the past, all traditional clothing, okay? Every few days in the lunchroom, she serenaded. She sang someone new with happy birthday. I was glad my birthday was in the summer. So the narrator did not want her to sing to him. So he was happy, or she was happy, that their birthday was in the summertime and she wasn't going to embarrass them in the lunchroom by singing to them. In the hallways, she said hello to perfect strangers. The seniors couldn't believe it. They had never seen a 10th grader so bold, so outgoing, so upfront. So that tells me that most of the 10th graders keep to themselves and they really don't mingle or socialize much with the seniors. They kind of all stick together and don't really say hi to everyone in the hallways or anything like that. In class, she was always flapping her hand in the air, asking questions. So she was throwing her hand up in the air. She was raising her hand, asking questions, though the question often had nothing to do with the subject. So the questions were off topic. One day, she asked a question about trolls in U.S. history class. Okay, so that right there is kind of funny. She was asking questions about trolls in history class. That's nothing to do with history. That's off topic. It's not about the subject. Okay. She made a song about about isosceles triangles. She sang it to her plane geometry class. It was called Three Sides Have I, but Only Two Are Equal. So she's making up songs about triangles. She's singing it in geometry. She's raising her hand and asking questions off topic. She's talking to everybody in the hallway, greeting them, saying hi. She's being bold. She's singing happy birthday to people in the cafeteria. And she's dressing in traditional wear of not only, things from the United States, but things from other areas of the world too, like a kimono or the Native American Indian buckskin from the United States. So she's not conforming to the way that everybody else is dressing or acting. She's being herself. She's being unique.